niggas like going around giving your homeboys pounds and shit. One, I don't jerk off one day, turn around, give my cousin or my homeboy a pound, get into my privacy on my money, and then on top of it, here go another one, here go another one. Then trying to give him my privacy and my money, and then on top of it, wondering why your mom's got raped and shit because another nigga doesn't know how to let go of your hand at a time and shit, right? Yo, let me tell you something about your white people and coffee and shit. Soon as white people, white people will fuck around, they go spoil themselves. You ever seen your anatomy want to go chill with somebody else and shit, and then you thinking it's okay, and then they form the fucking weirdest organism, and then you like, it's like a nervous system, like, yo, damn, because if you a star and you light up, especially if you're doing element science, you don't want to be looking like a twisted glob and shit, a fucking crater plop that just plops down on the earth like pop. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of it, let me just tell you how real this is. When you have an inner condition like white people or certain Caucasian people, Asian people different. They kind of cooler than the different in the situation. But, when you have a funny situation, like, here we go, plop, 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 plop. Anyway, if you have a different situation like white people and stuff, or them Asian people and shit, and then they just running around trying to fuck up your anatomy and times, and then they over there wanted to get into your inside so you can have kids and please you, and the next they stealing your books and shit. Because it's just like, if it's a breakout from inside, what easily causes a breakout in the condition of a habitation? Ain't it the white cellular activity? All right. So now, if it's white cellular activity that always causes the breakout, how the fuck do you prevent that? By be careful or what type of white people you intercourse with a certain type of way. Matter of fact, you shouldn't intercourse with white people a certain type of way after a certain depth. If you go into a certain... If you go into if you go into a certain jewel magic and of a depth, you don't intercourse with white people no more. Because now they're gonna want to know the deepest part of your pockets, and then you're just waiting for the hacksaw Jim Duggan or the sword to come chop you down a certain type of way. Because now they're gonna want to know where you live. Because like a disease, if they can't even combat a natural disease within, what do you think they're gonna do to you if they know your secrecy, your information of your science or your mythology? They're gonna fuck you up. So it don't make no sense showing white people certain things a certain type of way, because you don't want them to be a hazardous or dangerous to themselves because of their stupidity already in a certain type of way. Hold on. What you reaching? Fuck you reaching for? Stupid bitch. You stupid bitch. So then, if a person is already hazardous to their health a certain type of way and shit, and then they're already causing certain type of situations in physical reality, what you think they're gonna do in the physical reality? If they're already looking like the white slop glob and that just stink pussy, they're just looking like a sag bag, what the fuck you think is gonna end up happening to your inner intent? And a person tell you drop mad value. Yeah, you drop mad value, wasted that shit. You ever waste money? Yo, think about that shit, because yo, listen, my quality of my life, when I ring up, the register can never drop. I'm just gonna be real with you, because when I drop, the register don't even want to know. I'm just gonna be real with you. So I'm just gonna show you how real the situation is. You see, black people, be careful of what you do. Indian people, be careful of what you do. Hispanic, Latin, Latino people, be careful of what you do. Because if the dildo was already killing you if you were a bitch, and then you were already catching urinary tract infections and infection, once that white boy appears in front of you, there you go. If he was the element, he's the gunshot, he's the fucking infection, all type of situations and shit. On top of it, when you playing with a certain type of dildos and certain things, certain quality, when it shows up secure. It don't show up like stupid other individuals and shit. It show the other individual that's fucked up your situation that wants you to be all out there, just show up, pop up right there with his mouth. What? Stupid bitch. Fucking in a pickup truck. Some of these stupid bitches don't even know their own fucking sign. Yo, listen, my nigga. Fucking bitch. Yo, my nigga. I'm just gonna be real with you, you know what I'm saying? is another person's wondering all type of situations and shit. Then on top of it, you're looking at people at time, they're just wasting time and the quality, you don't even know what the fuck they doing at time. Yo, man, it's forever for me. So I don't give a fuck. So, yo, I'm just gonna be real. So it's just like, yo, be careful of wasting your value a certain type of way. Be careful another type of situation. Be careful another type of situation, certain type of way. I'm just gonna be real with you and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because another person wasting a certain type of equality and they doing certain things at times, another person doesn't know what's really going on. So I'm gonna just tell you like this, man. Woo, bang. You know what I'm saying? Already. So, I'm just gonna be real with you and stuff, right? So another person wonders about certain things. It don't even matter a certain type of way because I tell a person I've already been gripped in this for a long minute now. But a little extra ain't nothing. But yo, listen, man, another person will do certain other things a certain type of way. Another person doesn't know what's going on. Don't waste your quality on stupid individuals that's gonna end up spoiling your situation. It's just like a bunch of white people that'll fucking go do wrong, and then next thing you know, they wanna go call a black guy or something, and then next thing you know, I forgot to tell you, this is a star element planet. And it's for star beings, and only other star beings are different other star beings were here. So if you happen to be black, I was speaking about other people that come from other social economic systems with certain things, but if you happen to be black and you've been here for a while, and it's been hard because like a magnet, the magnitude, and you've been here for a while, I'm just gonna tell you this like this. Don't let white people fool you and shit. You happen to be an element being and they're just trying to manipulate you, or they're just kind of trying to bend your reality and then fuck you up. So most likely they're gonna be like a bunch of thieves, so they're gonna look like slave owners and certain things. But you let it happen a certain type of way because you gotta give a person an opportunity to do it to themselves until they realize they never should fuck up ever again in life, and then you just never say nothing to them in the paradigm again. Same thing that they did to me. Matter of fact, this time, don't worry about it. Yo, I'm gonna just show you how real this is and stuff, and to you Hispanics, Latin, Latinos, Caucasians, and Asian people out there, and Orientals, you'll be very careful and stuff, because when they're looking for books, certain white people are gonna end up certain places trying to read certain things, and they're gonna want to steal your finances of your value. So that means they're gonna go in after the natural value calendars and the value galaxies trying to get their value, and they're gonna use white people to do it, or certain other people a certain type of way, and then they're gonna want you to be pleased by certain other people, and they're gonna start voting, and that's when that's in that slave situation, other people trying to get your equality, then they're gonna try to steal the I Ching, and then once they get to Asian people, it's all over because another person said, how could what the soy sauce is gonna be over there in front of them at the time, and then they got to think about not looking like a psychotic murderer to how they want to handle this situation. But your loved one will speak another time, and then once you see them turn into cannibals, once it's white people or a certain type of Caucasian people, then I told you, you're on a celestial earth learning about cellular activity. Don't be scared to do the right thing, and when it comes to the laws of life and when standing up for themselves. And I'm gonna just tell you just like this, don't worry about other things. And then other white people that try to tell the marriage and white people, other white people that try to marry with Hispanic people, Latin or Latino people. That's just that's like the blade. That's like the easy throat cut right there. Like the easiest throat cut. And I don't mean blade, rags, edge, blade, and shield. I mean like, that's like the easy throat cut. A person that already cut the cocaine or cut the secrecy of the medication that they needed at the time to heal them. Because you remember cowboys and Indians, they used to shoot individuals in time because they didn't want their medication, and then they just wanted to be a breakout a certain type of way. So you listen, it used to be like Haitian comedy on television a certain type of way. But I'm gonna just tell you, that's like the easy throat cut and shit. You just don't say nothing because then they'll turn into a dog, because they want to be able to dog your emotions of your value for you not to care, so they could just rob you. They could rob you automatically and stuff, and they could rob you automatically and stuff. And then it's just stupid. Is this a person? It's just a person a certain type of way when they're doing certain type of things. So, you just gotta think about how real situations are a certain type of way and stuff, but I'm just gonna be real. White people, be very careful. Not fuck white people, man. I don't give a fuck about white people, but because they acting stupid a certain type of way when it comes to that kind of they acted stupid when it came to the economics and natural elements, and they even fucked up their own caretakers when it came to their inner structure. I told the caretakers they used to have underground situations certain type of way, and then when they doing their filter, they shit want to still be underground, and then they wondering what's causing the deterioration on the elements as they're outside and looking at the elements down to even their structure of their core, their situation. And this is the funny thing, because how could your shit drive around wasting your time of your quality when you're already trying to clean? Why you made it so hard? I don't got nothing else to say because they're not educated. Fuck you. You should have been educated. And you black people, don't turn into animals, because I'm going to tell you something. It don't make no sense giving a white boy the upper hand and causing your breakout for you can have stink body odors or chemistry or stink emotions. So loved one, learn the biology of yourself when it comes to your astrological tree and your